Hi, I'm Joe Daniel from JoeDanielFootball.com and the Football Coaching Podcast, and today we're going to be talking about the shovel option. Shovel option is a variation on the triple option, and triple option is triple option. There's different things that you can do, but ultimately we've got a dive, we've got a quarterback or a C-gap runner, and then we've got a pitch man. So we're going to be running this as our shovel option to the left. You can run it as a double option, you can run it as an RPO, you can do anything you want with this. But we're going to basically start off by running this to the left, and we're going to have, and a lot of people on the shovel will pull a backside tackle, make it like a power, where they're going to read the kick out and they're going to wrap to the front side backer. You can do that. I'm just going to do this like a basic zone read, zone kind of option, just for simplicity. You can do tons of different things off of this. Really, we're just looking at the concept of the shovel option, and it's not anything special. You're just using different guys to do different. Run different paths. So, to whereas normally our option would probably be, we would move this guy in somehow, and we would run the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch. So what we're going to do here, up front, we'll just use some zone rules. Okay, we'll zone to the front side backer. Use zone rules there. And so our aiming point for the shovel is going to be right off the hip of the guard tackle double team. The nice thing about the shovel is as long as we get a little movement on that down tackle, we've got a little bit, we can still run a little bit of the zone game, two-way go with it, because he's going to settle in here. We're going to be reading the shovel key will be that defensive end, and then the pitch key is going to be our strong safety. So a couple things we can do. First of all, we'll just stalk with the corner, with the Z on the corner. You could run him off. And again, you can do things where you make this a stalk bubble, take the pitch man out. You can put the pitch man out here, make it a shovel bubble. I guess that's the thing. So you could do, again, it's just an extension of option, just like RPOs. It's just an extension of the option game. I can bring him down, taking care of our alley player. And then we've got everybody taken care of. No reason to block the corner. We'll just run him down and try to get the safety. He could block the corner. It's probably not going to matter much. All right, so now the core of our shovel option play. Quarterback is going to take the snap. We probably like him to be, it's a little bit easier. You can run it from there. There's no problem with it. But a lot of teams will run their shovel with this guy in kind of a, it might even be better to make this your H-back, like you'd run your power. So you give a look of power. Just like if you were going to kick out, you give a look of running power to the right kind of thing, but you can run him in a hunchback type of look to give that, or humpback type of look to get that kind of pre-snap disguise, especially if it's a formation that you use a lot of. On the snap, quarterback is going to take the snap. We're going to get a little depth out of the R, so he's not going to take off running. Quarterback is going to take off running. A little bit flatter than you'd run the normal triple path where he'd be running off the right at the defensive end. You want to be flatter because you don't want to attack the line right now. You've got to allow for the shovel to get there. But he's going to take a couple of hard steps trying to draw the attention of that defensive end first. As he does that, we've got our shovel guy coming and sitting in wherever there's space in that A gap, B gap area. He's just going to come sit in there wherever there's space. And the first read is going to be now on the defensive end. Okay, so our defensive end, if he is up the field, then that tells us that we're going to be giving the shovel. And the shovel is just going to be, in this case, a right-handed pitch. It should be probably a little bit behind where that angle, that not quite 45-degree angle towards the line of scrimmage, the pitch would actually be a little bit more this way. And then the shovel would be a little more this way, and the pitch is going to be out in front of him. If that guy comes up the field, we're going to shovel it. Okay. The great thing about the shovel, okay, just so that we make sure we cover the important thing of the shovel and why you would do this, is if you decide to shovel this football, if you decide to give the football or even get into a mesh at all in an option game, there's the potential for a fumble. Okay. If you shovel this football, it is a forward pass. Now, if you're in a place where this isn't real common and you want to run this and put this in, be sure to talk to the officials before the game and let them know that you're running a shovel pass, because it will take them off guard and you will have a problem where they're going to have a fumble and all sorts of stuff. So make sure you go over the rules of a shovel pass with your officials before the game just to be sure. But if you shovel the football, that's a forward pass. If it's dropped, if it's not caught, it's an incomplete pass, and that's it, okay? So that's one of the big benefits of the shovel option. If the defensive end crashes down, he gets that release inside by the tackle, and he comes down like a traditional defensive end, 4-3 defensive end, and he squeezes, block down, step down, and he gets down there. Now the quarterback is going to take it, okay? He's going to come around the edge, and his next thing is his eyes go to this strong safety, whoever that force player is. Who's supposed to be responsible for the pitch? Well, your force player is responsible for the pitch. If that force player comes down to attack, then maintain pitch relationship. Okay, pitch relationship should be about 5 yards behind or 5 yards apart. Some teams do 1 yard behind, 5 yards wide, 3 yards behind, 5 yards wide, however you want to do it, 3 and 3. Whatever makes you want the pitch relationship distance to be consistent, and you want the relationship to be consistent. You want the distance to be the same, so that your quarterback's always giving that same pitch to your pitch man. So you're just optioning off of that guy. Now you can option anybody you want. So if we wanted to say, all right, we're going to block down, and we're going to option the cracker place of the corner, you could do that. If you said, I want to option this safety, basically what you want to do is look for the guy that gives you the most problems, and you can option him in any way. With the basic rules here, we would option the quarterback player, C-gap player, and then we would option the force player as our second read on this. And so that's our triple option. We've got the shovel, quarterback, keep, and then if the strong safety were to attack up the field and keep his relationship for force, the quarterback would keep it and run the alley, which is why it's important we block that safety who's our alley player. That's it for the shovel option. Now this is a play that we can run within our pistol power offense system, and you can get access to that system. There's a link in the description down below here. Get access to the not only the system, but there's also a video series that I put together for you that is my gift to you. There's no charge, and there's a link for it down in the description as well that you can get instant access to that video on the pistol power offense system. But it's something you can include really. If option is a part of your offense, you can include this in there. And you can do it from pistol. You can do it from all over the place. You can do it from having different guys come different places. As I said, you could have them come from here. Pitt's doing it with the tight end. All sorts of cool stuff you can do. You can bring the R back from behind or from the other side and just adjust the timing a little bit. And again, you can make it an RPO as well on the backside. Just make sure that it's thrown fast enough that your linemen aren't downfield, or that you have those officials who never call it, which, they're everywhere. So that's it. Check it out. Check out the description below if you want to get that set of videos on the Pistol Power Offense system at no charge. And thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out the Football Coaching Podcast and follow me on Twitter at FootballInfo. Want to see more cool videos on coaching football? Here's a couple that you can check out. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any future videos from Joe Daniel Football.